Alright, welcome to DRW Radio episode 115. I am live with Christoph Storm, Miguel Roderick, and Adam Rush. Adam Rush making his return to DRW at Final Face-Off last night. Miguel Roderick failing to capture the Omega title in the biggest lethal lockdown in history. And Christoph Storm making his epic return in the Open Battle Royal at Final Face-Off. So, let's get it started. The first Indian world champion, Warlord Victor, wins the biggest lethal lockdown in history. It was pretty impressive. Nobody can lie. He ultimate opportunist. Stoner hitting the Lazarus effect, pitting 5 people through a glass table. And then Warlord Victor with God's last gift in 1, 2, 3. New Omega heavyweight champion. So now the stage is set, men. We go to the anniversary show, July 27th, live from New Delhi, India. I don't know how to pronounce that, so if I did it wrong, I apologize.
That's right.
The biggest main event since Dark Mania 3 for the Omega heavyweight title. Adam Rush, Miguel Roderick, and the Omega heavyweight champion, Warlord Victor. But at that same time in the horizon, it's the greatest thing that Miguel has ever won. The once-in-a-lifetime briefcase is hovering over your guys' head, too, because that match happens at the anniversary show. So the question is, who's going to walk out of India as the Omega champion?
Not Warlord.
Not Warlord. And by the way, before we get too deep, this podcast is presented by the Orlando shooting as we wish them all the best in their speedy recovery. God rest the people that died. I don't know how many people died. I haven't seen an update. 50. Oh, that's fucking...
57 are in the hospital.
Damn, over 100 people got fucked up.
That's insane in this day.
That was in a gay club, right?
Yeah, it was actually the most
fuck the
popular
haters.
thing.
I'm not gay, but I got friends that are in the LGBT. I mean, obviously. But my wife is in it. My wife is, I think she said gender fluid, so that's an LGBT thing. But now let's talk about the anniversary show before we talk about Final Face-Off. The anniversary show, July 27th. The prelims return. The prelims will be Saturday night, July 26th, or not Saturday. It'll be July 26th, live on the USA Network. The opener of the prelims, the winner becomes the 7th man in the once-in-a-lifetime ladder match. Mark Jacobs will take on the debuting Shadow. Then in the main event for the number 1 contenders match for the Intercontinental title, Matt Stonewall will take on Scott Valentine. Then in the opener of the anniversary show, July 27th, the once-in-a-lifetime ladder match. Chris Cage, Matt Stonewall, Christoph Storm, Alexander Brooks, Stoner, and Osias Tesfaye. Then a tag team match, the Lords of Death to take on the Armor. Then for the tag team titles, the Dark Nation defend versus the Congregation. The King of DRW finals will take place. The semifinals will take place June 26th, live on the DRW network, which you can get for just $9.98 a month. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
$9.98 a month.
Yeah, fuck $9.99. Anyway.
That extra penny's too much.
The extra penny's too much. Then, the DRW Dark Style Championships on the line as the new champion Torrance Banks defends versus the returning Zack Zero and the King of Dark Style, TJ Shadows. Then, in the co-main event for the Intercontinental title, my most anticipated match of the whole pay-per-view, Curtis Strong takes on the returning Aaron Youngblood. Then in the main event, the Omega Championship triple threat match. My favorite thing to write. Warlord Victor takes on Adam Rush and Miguel Roderick. Miguel, we're going to get your interview first. 2016, what a year it was for you. How are you? You are finally in the main event of the anniversary show, not in the ladder match this time. How do you plan on going in this match, and are you worried about Adam Rush and Warlord Victor?
How do I feel? Well, let's see. I began 2016 off
Say how you feel.
by winning the Extreme Rumble and then headlining Dark Mania 3. However, I unsuccessfully, well, I didn't actually win the belt, but now I believe I'm going to win the belt because I don't consider Adam Rush a threat. I don't consider Warlord Victor, the first Indian world champion, a threat because, honestly, India is one of the worst nations out there. I have to point that out.
Oh, fuck, really?
It's okay, we're only live.
And Warlord Victor, he isn't much of a threat to me. I mean, he might be all big and bad and try to be scary, but he's honestly weak in the heart. He's weak in the soul, weak in the mind. And I'm gonna set out there.
Oh, and for those of you who think Miguel's a racist, if you didn't tune in to AAA this past, what was it, Saturday or Sunday, Miguel, you would witness Miguel Roderick getting the shit kicked out of him by Chris Zero for Chris Zero to win his 94th world title. You're welcome, Miguel, you paper champion who is no longer champion.
That was only because you are white and he wanted a white champion.
Vote for Trump. Anyway, continue.
Oh, vote for Trump now, I see.
Always vote for Trump.
Always vote for Trump. Or Bernie, bro. Feel the burn, bro.
Bernie's a fucking hypocrite that didn't get a job until he was 40, and you want him as your president? No.
All I have left to say is Adam
I survived
Rush
Obama.
better be ready for an ass kicking, because that's what we're giving.
But it's not going to be Bernie, because Bernie's losing to
So,
Hillary.
we can move on to Adam Rush if you want
It's
now.
going to be Hillary and Trump.
Adam,
You say, I'd better be ready? Miguel Roderick, I don't think you understand who you're stepping into the ring with. Everything you've done, I've done better. You say
my Chris Hero
that
is fucking performing 95%.
you won a once-in-a-lifetime ladder match. Well, I won the first. So yeah, I understand the threat. I understand that there are 7 men who are going to be hungry for whoever walks out of this match. I
Possibly
understand the
8. Possibly
opportunity's gonna be
8.
Let's go, Cena. Let's go.
I understand the opportunity is going to be right for someone to cash in. If that happens, so be it. But one thing is for sure.
That's working, actually.
You
Miguel,
think John
Warlord
Cena
Victor,
doesn't
neither of
You
you
say
are going
you're
to
the
walk out
face
of this
that runs
victory
the place,
world
that
champion,
fucking
because I will
face
do
takes off.
whatever it takes.
I said it one time.
I will do whatever it takes. And Miguel, as for your comment that India is one of the worst nations, I personally think India is a wonderful nation. I personally think that those people are just as much people
The only good
as
thing
everyone
India's giving us
else.
is Buddhism.
They're just living in sand homes and they work for customer support. That's all they do.
Oh,
Have
shit.
you ever taken a look in the mirror?
And
Miguel,
the
you're
women-
Mexican.
The women hide their faces instead of revealing themselves because they're not
Indian,
afraid.
Mexican, it works hand in hand. Anyway,
The fact is,
hold on, Miguel, I need my lawn mowed, so if you would. Now, anyway, as we continue, Adam, you returned at Final Face-Off.
At least the Indians give us customer support. I mean,
Adam, you returned at Final Face-Off with the armor. What's up with that? Because the last time we seen you guys, it was a dysfunctional family, but now the armor's back together, and they're in a match against the Lords of Death.
well,
Are you and the
first-
boys back together, or are you guys just business associates?
The first thing I'm going to say is that I've always got friends watching my back. It's something that I picked up a long time
The
ago,
armor's the shit.
and
Just
I feel like
yeah.
I was there when the armor was put together.
the Armor are going to win that tag team match. I don't have any doubt about that. But at the end of the day, if I win this triple
if I'm
threat,
putting it back together, whether
it's
you're
going to be
in
because
it
I
or
earned
not.
it, and it's not going to be because of some interference, because I want to show the world that I'm not just a fluke world champion. I want to show the world how great I am. And I want to show the world that for so many years here at DRW, the fact that I'm the heart and the soul, I can back
World
it up.
star.
I am the heart and the soul of this company. Without me, you saw the last 2 months, the ratings declined. That's why you contacted me, Chris Zero. You needed me.
Talk to me.
Just like all the fans, I'm not saying that they necessarily all like me. I'm not saying they all necessarily hate me. But at the end of the day, I know the fans respect me. And Miguel, I don't think this fan should respect or racist.
Oh, racist.
I
Can
don't
you
think
tell
the
me?
fans should respect a piece of shit hypocrite racist.
Tell me how I'm a racist, please.
You just went out and said India is such a terrible country.
I mean, there's other people around the world supporting me, but whatever.
It doesn't make it right.
England for the win.
At the end of the day, Miguel,
Ireland
it's
for the
nothing
win.
personal when when I beat your
World
ass.
Cup reference.
But I think we can agree on one thing.
While we're at it.
World
Scotland
Victor
sucks.
isn't walking out.
Shut
There's
your
no
mouth.
way. I won't let it
Scotland
happen.
getting back Ireland after Ireland
Because
gave it its
for every
freedom.
plan A, there's always a plan B.
All Plan Bs. Plan Cs are my favorite. They're Plan Stoners.
Well, regardless of any of
I
that,
like Plan P.
the last statement I have on the match is that regardless of what happens, we're going to put on a damn show for these fans. That's a promise. I will fight and fight and fight to prove to the world that I'm the best damn wrestler there is. But if I somehow manage to lose, whoever beats me better earn it.
So, in other news, DRW Evolution will air every other Wednesday on the USA Network and ESPN simultaneously. We are thinking about doing the brand split without creating 2 world titles and without an American championship. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Ow,
But
mother whore.
DRW planning the brand split after the anniversary show. Now, you've seen the 6 to 7 men who will be in the once-in-a-lifetime ladder match as what could be future Omega Heavyweight Champions. Who would you like to see win the briefcase? And why?
I would like to see Osiris walk out as champion because I think we need someone new as champion. Not someone like Stone, not someone like Shadow, not anyone like A-Star because fuck black people and white people. But what do you think, Adam Rush?
I think that you are really, really not good at these public appearances like I am. Because you just trashed 2 races and said that the winner of the match is going to be the champion. First of all, over my dead body. Secondly, if I have to pick a favorite for that match, I'm going to pick A-Star because A-Star is a very, very talented young prospect. And I think that A-Star would at least have enough sense not to cash in on me the night after I win or the night of I win.
Now, to be fair, statistically, no one has ever cashed in and failed. Every time somebody has cashed in, they have won the title. So Miguel and saying whoever's going to win is going to be the champion, he's not wrong. Until somebody completely fails at cashing in.
And you're absolutely right. Numbers never
Now,
lie,
Adam,
but
you
if
know
there's
better than
anybody that can
anybody.
beat the odds. If there's
Both of
anybody
you.
that can beat the odds, shouldn't it be the person who was first to win the once-in-a-lifetime match? Shouldn't it be the person that understands that briefcase better than anyone?
That's true. Now, also big news. A couple of years ago at the very first Dark Mania, we debuted the Dead or Alive briefcase, which was the tag team version of the Once in a Lifetime. And at Battle Clash this year, live from the DRW Dome in Bethlehem, Jerusalem, the Dead or Alive briefcase returns. 4 tag teams will enter this ladder match. The winning team will be able to cash in for a shot at the tag
Where
team
the hell
titles
is my defense?
at any time, any place, anywhere. How does that news make you feel, boys, now that the tag team division is being redefined?
Well, it's interesting because the tag team division has been needed to be redefined for a long time. And I think this is a really great concept. I think that it's nice to give the tag teams a chance to shine. And I think at the end of the day, the winner of that briefcase is going to be definitely on top of the tag team division. I feel like the tag team division is definitely something that needs to be worked on. And I think this is the perfect way to inject some life into it.
Let me out of the fucking place.
Now, so a couple of days ago, if anybody who watches HOPW television would be able to tell you, the Omega Championship, or what was the Omega Championship, was stolen and taken to HOPW, or so they thought. DRW lawyers have sued HOPW, and we have won for $24 million. and we have bought stocks of HOPW, and let's just say, very, very soon, I'm going to be a very, very rich man.
Really?
And if anybody remembers the Monday Night Wars, remember how that played out.
You mean we random matches?
No, I mean how, WWE won, yeah, DRW will win. Some call
Regardless
it...
of that, whatever happens with that happens. But I have to say that my loyalty lies with DRW because DRW is my home. DRW is a place where I made my legacy. DRW is a place where I am the heart and the soul.
If you made the legacy at DRW, then why did you wait before?
What's that?
If you made the DRW, then why did you wait before?
See, your internet connection is terrible. Just throwing that out there. But I can definitely assume that you're making some sort of a light of the fact that I keep getting injured and I keep having to take some time off from my mental state. And I think that is something that I need to work on personally.
Yeah, the fact that you're injury prone is a thing.
But I think at the end of the day, me being injury prone isn't going to stop me from winning that title. Me being injury prone is not going to stop me from reclaiming my spot as the best wrestler in the world. And I'll be damned if you are going to beat me, Miguel. And I'll be damned if Warlord Victor is going to beat me.
Well, we don't have to worry about me beating you because I'm retired from in-ring competition.
Thank God.
That's alright. I'm coming for him if he wins.
Oh, wait. Was that Christoph Schei putting his 2 cents into it?
Christoph Storm.
I remember way back in the day. See,
Really, back in the day.
I don't think you'd be content with me. I dare you to win that briefcase, and I dare you to try to cash in on me. Because the moment you do, I wipe the floor.
Boy, I retired too many freaking people for this shit.
Oh, congratulations! I retired Firestar Hart, DMG, Austin Uwas. Try me.
I retired Austin Uwas. Calm down.
You did not. His match against me was the last match Austin Uwas wrestled.
Well, that was because...
I retired Austin Uwas. But regardless of that, the fact is that you've never been in the ring with the likes of me.
You ain't been in the ring with the likes of me, bud. Everybody you fought before me, it's just been practice.
I mean, the fact is that at the end of the day, I'm a five-time, count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-time world champion here in DRW. And until you reach
so one time wasn't enough, you couldn't hold it long enough to be...
Wait, you're a five-time world champion?
Yup.
How did I let that happen?
Have you ever gone and, counted up the title reigns?
No, I knew I was a 4-time. I didn't know you were a 5-time.
They were just too short of time reigns.
It's okay.
You have the record for, the most short, title reigns, too, don't you?
I mean, that's all well and good.
Well, let's see, I was the longest reigning.
Mr. Roderick here has a short title reign himself.
That was because you let a black man...
Dude, I think your phone is...
See, here's the thing, right? Chris Zero does not make matches happen.
Yeah, Mom, what do you want?
At the end of the day, Miguel, you're the reason you lost.
Oh, because
you
I was
are the
being asked
reason you
by the
lost.
chicken pox.
And at the anniversary show, you will be the reason you lose again. There will be no excuses.
It's just a thing that was brought up. Seriously,
You don't have a chance, Miguel. You just don't.
Yeah.
Not against me.
But alright, I'm gonna get off here. I'm playing a game with Alan.
But at the end of the day, Miguel,
Alright, bye.
I have a lot of respect for you as a competitor,
Who the hell was that?
but I can't let you win.
Mom,
Because there's a lot more at stake in this match than a world title. You can throw the world title away, and I'd still be motivated to win this match, because at the end of the day, this is about my legacy. This is about proving that I'm not this piece of trash that everybody thinks I am.
Cue Eminem song now.
This is about showing everyone that I'm still a threat, that I'm still a danger, that I'm still the best wrestler in that locker room. This is about showing everyone that I'm back for vengeance. And Miguel, you and Warlord Victor just happen to be the first two in my path.
So, See how much time I have left on this podcast. This beautiful podcast. So we got 9 minutes left. We're good. Okay, so Miguel, you were a part of Team Omega Level in the Lethal Lockdown this past Sunday at Final Face-Off. You know, this past year, this past calendar year had been the best year in your career. At Final Face-Off,
Where the fuck is my support?
you were outshined. You were in the ring with people who seemed like were way above your league. Last year, you beat every single one of these guys. You were involved in huge main events, huge matches against every single one of these men. But yet, it seemed like you were outshined. What's going on? Are you mentally ready for this match at the anniversary show?
Honestly, since my loss at Final Face-Off, I can say one thing towards my so-called brothers in Team Omega. I have only 2 words for them. Fuck off. Because they're not brothers to me anymore. They were just pawns in a game of chess. But if you want to know if I'm mentally stable, yeah, I am.
See, Miguel, I think it's interesting that your career really parallels mine. Because when I had my best year, 2014, we had about the same year. Yeah, I didn't win the Extreme Rumble. That's all well and good. But pretty much everything else you did, I did better. And at the end of the day, you can have as great a year as you
I
want.
do this for fun.
But when you fall hard. Trust me, I know.
These people do this because they have nothing else.
So are you talking about the time Chris Zero powerbombed you off the Titantron?
And lit him on fire. Can we not forget that?
Yeah, and
That's a whole story. I mean, at the end of the day, though, here's the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
tell me the goddamn truth, Adam.
The truth is, Miguel, that the bigger you are, the harder you fall.
The truth
It's
is,
metaphorical.
you're gonna get another bickering with Chris Zero about his family, and it's gonna force you to leave him like you did last time.
See, this time,
What the
Chris
hell?
Zero came up
You
to
got
me,
my
and he
juice
told
again?
me,
What?
hey Adam,
Again?
I really need you to come back.
You got it, bud.
Ratings are sinking. I really need something. I really need a spark.
Hey,
You know
I
what?
didn't say ratings were sinking. You're going a little far there.
No, you told
It's
me ratings were sinking. And trust me, I've been following the Nielsen's. That's not the point.
Well, you
fact
see,
is-
Adam, the ratings were not falling like 9/11 in the Titanic, okay?
Oh.
The fact is, Miguel,
Really? It's a little far.
that I'm the spark this company needs. Look at the Twitter. Look at the Twitter activity. Ever since I've returned, everything is spiked. Miguel,
You know what has spiked? You know what has spiked?
what?
Nothing is spiked at
Nothing,
this point.
because you are irrelevant nowadays.
You tell me I'm irrelevant, but you are the one that couldn't even win the Leave the Lockdown.
Oh, you know why I couldn't win? You know why?
Because you're not good enough.
Because I'm not good.
Because at the end of the day, you don't have the skill that it takes to be the world championship, and you damn well don't have the media presence. You damn well don't have the mic skills, and you damn well don't belong in my spot.
Too many
Your
dams.
spot.
Too many
Your
games.
spot. Ever since
Glass Tables. Glass Tables was Miguel's best friend at Lethal Lockdown. Cena sucks.
And you know what those glass tables were to me? They were my love.
Let's
language. I
go
made
see
love
Oh,
to
dude,
them.
Alan, read this promo.
You made a love to inanimate objects. Congratulations. I mean, even I've never sunk that low. Even Chris Zero has never sunk that low.
Well, who had sex with an inanimate object?
Glass tables.
Oh, yeah, you made love to that glass table as your own tag team partner was putting you through it.
And doesn't that suck to be turned on? Because I had the exact same thing.
I remember some armor triple power bombing somebody through a glass table.
Exactly. Miguel, I get it. I get where you're at in your career. Because I've been through the same things.
I'm at the
This
peak
man
of my
sucks
career right now.
ass.
You are not at the peak of your career yet.
Yes, I
And
am.
if you are, well then, this is going to be some drops a month.
fuck.
Some drop. Where are you at in your career right now? Huh? Where are
See,
you?
here's where I'm at in my career. I'm coming back into DRW, getting
Going
the
this way,
rematch
guys.
that I so rightfully deserve
Okay,
for my world title.
okay.
And at the end of the day, Miguel,
You're gonna fail like you did last time.
see, I think it's interesting that you say that I'm going to fail when at the end of the day, Miguel, I've been
Going
a
to the
world
back
champion
half,
5
I'm
times.
going through
I
the
know what it
waterfall.
takes to
I've
get
got
to
the
the top.
perfect song.
You may
for
also know what it
this
takes to get to the
podcast.
top. That's all well and
Don't play
good.
the song.
I'm glad.
You don't know how loud
But
it'll.
to sit there to sit here and say
I've
that
got to do this.
Why don't
I
you
was
do
I
something
got
else?
to.
Alan, I swear to God.
I
Miguel,
got to.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
The
fail.
fountain's
sorry.
coming through the.
I will not be
Yeah,
denied.
it'll. Yeah, I see it.
Here is a perfect song for
I
y'all's
will
podcast.
not be denied. I'm taking what I deserve.
She deserves it. She deserves an ass.
You say that I deserve an ass
What
kicking,
you still
Miguel,
the
but you're
sunlight
the
down
punk
for you,
ass
moron? I was
who
protecting
sits
you.
here and insults countries like India, people like black people like white people. You're over here insulting everyone and anyone you can. That's pathetic.
You don't want to insult white people like yourself and Chris there because Chris is competing at AAA and I need to get him back.
See, I think it's interesting that you mentioned that, Miguel, because, I mean, you kind of did lose that match, too. At the end of the day, Miguel, I'm just more skilled than you are, and that's all there is to it.
It's because you're an old person.
You're right, I am old. You're right, I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of this business, though, which means
You're right.
I have more in-ring skill than you. I have more mental skill than you. I'm just, look, Miguel, there's a little saying that goes around in the business. You don't have to be the biggest. You don't have to be the fastest. But you do gotta be the smartest.
You are like
I missed it. I threw it up here.
At the end of the day, Miguel, you can sit here and talk shit to me all you want, and I can sit here and talk shit to you all I want. But on July 26th, right? 26th? I don't know, my dates are booked for July 27th, which is why I'm asking you. But here's the thing, right, Miguel? At the end of the day, I'm gonna have to prove it in the ring to you, aren't I? I'm gonna have to prove to you why they call me the best in the world. Why these fans are behind me.
2-minute
No,
warning.
I've not always treated the fans the best.
fans are behind you because they feel scared for you.
I think it's interesting that you mentioned that because the fans and I have never seen eye to eye, Miguel.
Damn it! Where's
They
my
respect
fucking
me,
coverage?
unlike you.
I don't give a
I was
fuck.
a couple seconds late.
You don't have to give a fuck about the fans, but here's the truth, Miguel. At the end of the day, those fans are the ones buying the merchandise. Those fans are the ones watching you in the ring. And those fans are the ones that give you the power to be able to stand.
Fans are the reason why I have been failing as a league.
You're going to blame the fans for your failures. When in all reality, it's yourself that you have to blame.
She's going
If
through
it was
the
myself,
tunnel
I
behind
would
the
have
waterfall.
blamed, and I would have killed myself by now. I would have killed myself. But no, I blame the fans because they want to cheer for me, they want to boo for me, they want to do everything.
The fans' reactions don't mean that you have to lose. The fans don't control your destiny. You do. And if you really aren't good enough to admit when you lose, see, I can sit here now, 2 years later, and admit that I've had so many failures in this company, in DRW, on DRW television, on DRW pay-per-views. I failed a lot. I've never been the most humble person, but now I can stand before you, Miguel, and tell you
Come on, dude.
that when you lose, you have no one to blame but yourself. And when I beat you, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to have no one to blame but yourself.
45 seconds.
Really?
Want the last 45 seconds, Mr. Roderick? Or have I proven my points?
Hail Hydra.
I have one last thing to say to you. Want to know what I have to say? Do us all a favor. Grab your Command shotgun, put it in your mouth, and fire it. Please.
And I have one last thing to say to you with the last 15 seconds, Miguel. At the end of the day, until you have a Hall of Fame ring and 5 world titles, you might as well just go back to Mexico.
And that's the show, folks.
Miguel,